It's being reported that Hook may test free agency. He may test those waters. Once his AEW contract is up, there's a report by Yahoo and WrestleZone that says that the wrestler can reportedly be seen interested by WWE. So WWE could go on ahead, scoop him up. Now, there you guys have it. This is a report from Yahoo and WrestleZone. Kenny, go on ahead and let me know, sir, where do you think Hook should go once his time is up with AEW? Should he stay? Should he go to WWE? What should he do?
You know what? This is a tough one. This is a tough one because I think Hook definitely needs to be in that WWE system because he's maxed out in AEW. All they really got him doing is eating chips. Now he's working with Chris Jericho, and we know that's kind of like the burial of the young talent. So Chris Jericho may be able to help him out, but I don't think Chris Jericho can help him out as much as a Shawn Michaels can. And he's okay in the ring. He can actually go, he can sell as the underdog, but I think he's going to need more than that. That promo needs a lot of work, and I think that's something he will pick up in the WWE system. Um, so yeah, I think he's definitely going to be making that jump. Kiddo, you think he'll stay or you think he's gone?
I think if he's smart, he goes away from there. I mean, he has the connections, right? His father is Taz, and Taz has been everywhere and knows everybody. So, with a snap of a finger, I think they'll take Hook because you know what? He has a look. He doesn't know how to speak, and I don't know if they can ever solve that because whenever this boy opens his mouth, oh my God, like, whew, it's Kenny Omega levels bad if you know what I'm saying. Or maybe it's bad, it's really bad. Like whenever he speaks, I'm like, oh my God, don't ever speak again. So he's got a long way to go there. And NXT gave what's his face, Lexus King, a character, Brian Pillman Jr. Maybe they can do the same thing with Hook. I mean, he already has a pretty good character when it comes to like in the ring, but like it doesn't work for segments, I believe. And it kind of feels like, as a matter of fact, Orange Cassidy to me, where he's not taking himself seriously. And guess what, AEW doesn't take getting new talent and upping their ability seriously either. At least, even if they do, I think they're
Oh,
failing
they
at
take
it.
it getting new talent. They take getting new talent seriously because they bring in everybody.
From the
But I mean,
WWE, yes. I'm talking about
yeah.
getting a new talent like Hook and raising him up, right? They could have done so many things with him,
Oh,
and
okay. I see.
he's just been meandering, you know what I mean? Like, regardless of what company is good or bad, when we look at Hook's career right now, his debut was great. And what else has he done for us lately? Nothing. So maybe a change of scenery, regardless again of the quality of the company. We don't have to get into that right now. Just the fact that he changes scenery, goes into a new locker room, meets some new people, learns new styles. It could help him out immensely. And I think with his father being there, I think he sees the writing on the wall, and I think he wants to go ahead and get Hook into the WWE. Just, as long as you are in the WWE, regardless of what you do in there, that's good. You can go ahead and wrestle forever now. You can make money off of wrestling
Mm,
forever. I think he's going to look for that security too. And yeah, I think for his career to get to that next level, as a performer, to learn under people like Shawn Michaels, I think he's going to go ahead and make that jump to NXT.
yeah, and I don't think it is a thing of making the company look bad or good or
Yeah.
where these wrestlers should be. I think these wrestlers are just different places in their journey, and to get to that next level, sometimes you got to work with a different team. I think Hook is somebody who would greatly benefit from making a jump, even if he goes back to AEW in the future. You know what? Whatever. I think he just needs that WWE polish on him before he moves forward in his career. Because right now, just seems like he's hit a brick wall. And even if he goes to WWE and he can't speak, I think they should do the same thing they did with like Maxine Dupree. Just put a pretty woman with him and let her talk for him until he actually gets everything down. And I think he can still progress and grow that way. Probably something AEW should have done, but they never got into it. Brian, what do you think about Hook? And do you think he'll be a good fit in WWE or should he stick to AEW?
Yeah, I think his character screams NXT. I think he just needs to go there, develop for a couple years. He's still really young. I think he's like 27 or 28. I think honestly, it's probably the best scenario for him. I think he goes to NXT, chills there, learns his character a little bit more, whatever he does want to do next. Promos, because man, his promos are bad. My brother was in New York
He's
eating a
24.
pizza. 24? Well,
24.
back to what I was saying. He was cutting a promo eating a pizza in New York City with rain and everything. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. Wrap
Come
it
on,
up,
that
my
was
boy.
unique. Come
Right.
on now.
It
That
was
was
it,
good.
it was unique, but he can't
That was
talk.
good.
He can't talk though. That's
I
the
think
problem.
they
Come on.
protect him.
He
They
didn't.
protect him pretty well, I think.
Nah, they protected him pretty well. But I mean, when I think about Hook, I think Jack Perry. I think about Crimea River. That's probably one of the most important moments or biggest moments of Hook's career. But he's in that match. So I think right now he needs to go to WWE, change up the opinion a bit. And like I said, I think he's a good wrestler. I think he can go, but I think NXT would be the best spot for him because uh he would be a bigger fish in NXT right now than AEW. You got so much talent in AEW that it doesn't really give Hook a shot to really stand out because you got so much talent in that locker room, which by any means is fine. But I think NXT is the way for him to go.
Agreed, man. Agreed. And when I think about it,
I hate
the
to agree.
biggest reason I
What?
guess Hook had his
I hate to agree. I mean,
Oh,
you're right.
oh, oh! I thought you said you disagree. I was like, nah.
like I remember CM Punk hyping him up like San Hook and stuff like that, and that's when he debuted, and that's like after CM Punk gave him that springboard with his debut, he like crushed it, he killed it, and then yeah, they just left him doing absolutely nothing. At least in NXT, I mean, I can't be 100% sure either because I talked about Lexus King, but he's been in NXT and they've been just kind of working on him in secret. It seems like because that was the big news, right? He went to NXT, and after that, we heard nothing, or we've seen so far nothing. Like we saw him make no impact. So I mean, yeah, that seems like the more better option for Hook. But like, I still cannot say, yeah, him going to NXT will 100% be better for him either, because again, what is Lexus King done? You know?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to make an impact in NXT. I just think he needs to go over there to learn because
Okay.
there's a lot of promo work you can learn in WWE, and I think that's the only thing he's missing. If he kind of hones in his character, even Kenny Omega, like that's another guy I'll say who needs to go to WWE to learn how to cut his promos and learn how to hit those spots to actually recognize and utilize what his character is. Because right now he doesn't know, and it seems like Tony Khan and the guys are just like, bro, you're Kenny Omega, just go out there and do it.
Yeah.
When he needs somebody to tell him what to do, so. You know what? A more structured environment where they are writing those promos are going to work for some wrestlers, where going off and shooting off the fly are going to work for others. And I think Hook just might be one of the guys who needs something written down for him.
Yeah, I think Kenny actually knows exactly what he is. He just doesn't like it. He just doesn't like the American style, and he doesn't want to do it. He never wanted to do it throughout his entire career, and so he avoids doing it. But Hook, he's young. He's not been, battle tested like Kenny, and he definitely needs to learn. Right? That's all I'm saying. Like Kenny just actively says, "Nah, this is not what I like to do." But
Yeah.
yeah, Hook can really, really benefit from this.
No,
Right.
no.
And Hook's only 24, as we just found out, so he has the time.
Yeah, he has a
It
lot
just
of
depends
time.
on what he wants to do.
Yeah, I think right now he just has to go and just do what's best for him in his career, man. In AEW, it ain't it. And this is not about the companies. This is just about the way his career has turned out thus far. Do you guys have
Yeah,
any more
definitely.
thoughts?
Yeah, definitely not about the company. Because while I say Hook needs to go to WWE, Seth Rollins needs to go to AEW. I just think some wrestlers need to be in different places. So I'll just leave it at that.